Okay there. So the question I get asked on a pretty regular basis is why do I need to optimize my Google Places listing? What's the big deal? Why can't I just leave it how it is? I already set it up and that should be sufficient. Well, unfortunately, that's not sufficient because if you want to be within the first few results that Google returns, some optimization needs to be done. Let's take a look here. Here I'm at the Google search engine, and let's do a little search for plumber. Oop, okay. Okay. As you can see, my location here is Fort Lauderdale. Um, Here is a Google Places map, and if we scroll down just a little bit more, these are the actual Google Places listings. This is where you will appear if you have your Google Places listing properly optimized and set up. Now, let's just take a quick look at the page itself. Up here, you'll see these three listings, and over here, you'll see some additional listings as well. These are what you call the sponsored listings. These individuals pay Google's AdWords. They have an account with Google AdWords, and this is a pay-per-click campaign that they are running in order to be here. Each time someone would click on one of these ads, the person whose account this is, they will be charged for that click. So um, if you'd like to appear in either these top three positions or over here on the right side of the page, we can do that for you also. It does, there is a monthly marketing budget that typically needs to be set aside to run a pay-per-click campaign, but that is not the purpose of this video. We're going to focus on the Google Places listing. To get listed in Google Places, Google does not charge you anything, and it is probably going to be the quickest and easiest way to appear on the first page of the Google search results. Now, these listings that we see right above here, in between the sponsored listings and the Google Places listings, that's these here and and these below. These are your what they call your organic listings. To get there takes the longest and the most amount of time because that requires a great deal of on-page and off-page search engine marketing, search engine optimization strategies to get there. Those can take months of very hard work to get your listing to show up in the organic results. So the easiest way to get here would be to get listed in the Google Places listing. So as you can see here, letters A through G correspond to this map here. These are the top 7 best optimized listings in the Google Places, and that is why they're here. The question you want to ask yourself is, are there more than 7 plumbers in Fort Lauderdale? And the answer to that question is absolutely. I think everyone, it's a safe bet to assume that there's more than 7 plumbers operating in the city of Fort Lauderdale. Um, but if I'm the average person, I'm coming online, I need a plumber because I got a stuffed pipe or my toilet is broken. I'm pretty much coming to this first page. I'm not really going to be looking any further than, I mean, look, let's be honest, there are a bunch of listings here. So the nice thing about the Google Places listings is that it does have these little red pins that correspond to this map and gives you a nice um, geographic reference as to where these businesses are in relation to where you live. So that's kind of what makes them stand out a little bit more visually to the average person as opposed to the other listings on this page. But again, the average person is not going to go much further than this first page. Can they go to the second and third page? Well, of course they can. But as you go to the second page, you see that there are no other Google Places listings here. If we go one more page, page 3 of the results, there are no other Google Places listings either. So going back to the first page, this is where you want to be. If you want to truly take advantage of your Google Places listings, you need to be on the first page of results. You need to be within the first 7, preferably as close to the top as possible. Now, seeing that there are a lot more other plumbers in Fort Lauderdale, if you are a clicker and if you're someone who's kind of familiar with Google Places and how to find a local business, you may then decide to say click on this link here where it says Places for Plumbers near Fort Lauderdale, or right over here as well. Kind of they do the same thing. So let's assume I am familiar with Google Places and I want to do a little bit more searching. I'll click this link here and it tells me that there are approximately 2,100 other plumber listings in the Google Places directory. Now, if I'm one of these other 2,100 plumbers, where am I? Where am I to be found is the better question. I mean, here you see we go from there's an additional GHI. There's another 3 more that make that 10. The top 10 are here on this page. And I can always continue to look, keeping in mind that the average person does not do this much searching. But here is where, we'll start to see the other 2,100 other plumbers that have Google Places listings. See, and we can keep on going. So they're all going to keep appearing on the map. And these are individuals, these are businesses that all have Google Places listings, but look at how far into the search results you have to go to find them. Being here on page 4, like TWC Services or Plumbing Mart of Florida, does not help you because, again, if I'm the average consumer looking for a plumber to fix my leaky faucet, I'm not searching 4 pages deep. Highly unlikely. I'm going to be going to the first page, and this is where, as a business, you need to be. If you're not on the first page, you're basically spinning your wheels, and you're not going to be able to capture all of the traffic and visitors that these guys here in the top 7 positions will get. So, let's take a look at another profession. Landscaper. Do landscapers have listings? No, landscaper. Let's see, landscaping. Okay, landscaping has a Google Places listings. As you can see, here's the little map. And again, here are the little red pins. So here again, we see the top 7 listings, A through G. And I'm looking for a landscaper. First page, I got the sponsored results that are competing for my eyeball. I got the organic results over here on the right, and then I have my Google Places listings. Again, you need to be here. This is where you need to be if you want to get the most amount of visitors and potential customers finding you. Again, if I go to the next page, out of the general listings, there's no more Google Places listings here. If we go back to the first page, and if I'm familiar with using Google Places and I want to search a little bit more, I'll click the Places listings, and let's see how many landscapers there are in the Fort Lauderdale area. Here we go. Just under 5,000, 4,960 other landscaping related listings are in the Google Places directory. So again, you ask yourself the question, do I want to have a listing and not have it do me any benefits, or do I want to have my listing as properly optimized as best as it can be to get within the first 7 results on the first page of the Google search engine? This is what my company does, Alliance Media Solutions. One of the things we specialize in is helping business owners set up their Google Places listings properly, as well as optimizing it as best as possible to improve the likelihood of it getting on that first page where you can get the eyeballs and the traffic and the phone calls from people searching for your service. So just wanted to kind of put this video together to kind of just give you a little bit of an idea of why it is so vitally important to try to get your Google Places listings on the first page. And just because you have a Google Places listing does not mean that you're where you're supposed to be in terms of getting visibility. Without visibility of being on the first page, you're basically spinning your wheels. So just wanted to share that with you. If you're interested in optimizing your listings or even getting a listing if you don't have one, get in contact with my company and we will get that taken care of for you. So until next time, have a great day. Bye.